In one of her first statements in her victory speech, Mamata Banerjee had spoken about the fact that all the chief ministers need to come together and take on the centre. Abhishek Banerjee's appointment as General Secretary actually the move in that direction. Now, why was he chosen? In Bengali they say boye gache, yani you just take on the government. I don't care, we dare you. The crux of the BJP's campaign in Bengal was hinged on all of this called Bhaipo, the Bhaipo syndrome. Every time they attacked Mamta Banerjee over the corruption issue, fingers were pointed at Abhishek Banerjee. By appointing Abhishek Banerjee as a General Secretary, she first has dared the BJP, giving them a thumbs down, and also pointed out to them that I don't care about your campaign against me. The role of Abhishek Banerjee essentially would be that link between Bengal and the other opposition political parties. He's a member of parliament, he's fluent in English, of course he speaks good Hindi as well as Bangla, and that becomes a very important criteria as we move towards the Lok Sabha elections. Efforts by Mamta Banerjee to cobble a kind of a federal front against the Modi government or against the BJP has often not met up with success because there are different egos and different ambitions. This time round, she's trying to make yet another start with her taking the lead, but she also knows that the BJP will not let her live in peace as far as Bengal is concerned. So while the concentration will largely be on Bengal, it's Abhishek Banerjee who's essentially going to be now used to try and negotiate and reach out to leaders of other opposition political parties. And she hopes that the fact that his language, he's young, he's got fresh ideas, that could work in his favor and in her favor as well. It's not that the BJP is not aware of it. They also are aware of her national plans and her ambitions. That's also a reason why, despite the electoral results being out and a huge thumbs up being given to her, they're constantly putting pressure on her, talking about poll violence or whether it's about cyclone management. The governor is breathing down her back, and you still have senior leaders of the BJP either flying down to Bengal or constantly talking about Bengal because they want to derail her, they want to divert her attention away from any national ambitions. Now, as far as Abhishek Banerjee goes, well, he's someone who's young, who's not easily risen from the ranks. The dynasty tag also sticks to him, but that's also something which can stick to, say, for example, an MK Stalin, or if need be, to reach out to the Congress party also as far as Rahul Gandhi factor is concerned. And that's the role which Abhishek Banerjee is expected to play. So that appointment is certainly something which should not be taken lightly. She has a big picture, and she's deliberately chosen her nephew for this, to make this point to the BJP that in my battle, which is now moving out of Bengal, I'm not going to accept your criticism against me because the people have given me a thumbs up and thumbs down to the Bhaipo syndrome, and Abhishek Banerjee is going to be the man for it. So that's going to be his challenge, and every time he faces some kind of a legal hurdle, which he is undergoing an investigation, he'll try to use it. The TMC will try to use it to tell the other opposition political parties that this is exactly the reason why we all need to get together to take on the BJP. So a very carefully chosen choice of Abhishek Banerjee, and also a message to her party is that, I have delivered, you also have to accept what I have chosen.